Hello Year 4 students. Today we're going to continue with Unit Module 4 Celebrations. So before we start the lesson today, let's look at the projects that I gave to you last week. Popular celebration in other countries. Here I summarize 4 of the celebration that celebrate in different countries by my students. Moomba Festival, which was celebrated at Melbourne, Australia. It was celebrated over 4 days and it's starting from the Labor Day, the first day of the Labor Day. Moomba means let's get together and have fun. So the events that they have included a parade, fireworks, carnival, river activities, water skiing, so on and so forth. And the second one, I think most of us will know, we are familiar with this, which the Muslim in Malaysia, we celebrate Hari Raya Aidilfitri. And it is a festival of breaking the fast which means Ramadan. And then it's celebrated by all the Muslims over the world. And on that day, people would eat traditional food such as ketupat, rendang, etc. And then everyone will ask forgiveness from their parents or their elder relatives. Number 3. We have a very special traditional festival that's celebrated in both North and South Korea, which we call it as Danno. And it is the Day of God, which they worship the sky deity in celebration of the end of sowing season. In traditional, the women they will wash their hair in water boiled with sweet flag because they believe that it would make their hair look shiny. And people they will wear blue and red clothes. And then for men they will wear the iris roots around their waist to ward off the evil spirits. And the last one is Day of the Dead, which celebrated in Mexico. And the family and friends on that day they will gather to pray for and to remember their friends or their family members who pass away. And on that day also people they will go to the cemetery to clean and decorate graves. It is a day that it's not a sad day for people in Mexico actually. It is like a celebration for them that they can join together with the soul, with the past soul of their relative who passed away. Alright, so now let's continue with our lesson today.
Module 4 Story Time Prince Nebi's Ring Part 2 1. Where is Prince Nebi's ring? Listen and read.
Selva is at home and he's talking to his father. His father is a police officer.
How was your trip to the museum, Silver?
Asks his father.
Oh, it was great. We saw a mummy. His name was Prince Nebi.
Prince Nebi? Oh yes, we are looking for Prince Nebi's ring.
Says Selva's dad.
I know. It's gold and it's got a big red stone.
Says Selva. The next day is the 31st of August. It's Independence Day. The children are going to the parade with Selva's father. Nora is dressed up as a soldier, and Selva is dressed up as a police officer. The children see a man's hat.
Let's give it back to him,
says Nora. The man sees Silver's father and the children running. He puts his arms up.
Look, Dad. He's wearing Prince Nebby's ring,
Says Silver.
You're right. Let's get it back.
Says Silver's father.
Nora and Silver, you are heroes. Your picture is in the newspaper.
Say their classmates.
Good job, children.
Says Miss Anita. Nora and Silver are very happy.
Hooray!
Cheer the children.
Alright, so from this story we learn that we must always do the right thing. If you do the right thing, you will feel happy. People around us will happy for us as well. Next, we have 3 exercises based on this story. Let's look at the first one. Exercise 1. Read the text in the student's book and match. The text is actually from the story just now. Number 1, Silva's father is. Number 2, the next day. Number 3, the children are going. Number 4, Silva is dressed up as. Number 5, Nora is dressed up as. 6, the man is wearing. 7, the children's picture. You can just match or discuss with your friends for the answer. Alright, next we have exercise 2. Put in order number 1 to 6. So let's look at this. We know that number 1 should be Silva and his father talking at home, and then they goes to the museum, and then the children go to the parade with Silva's father, and then Silva sees the ring on the man's hand, and Silva's father and the children get the ring back, and by the end of the story, Miss Anita and the children's classmate cheered for the children for what they have done, because they did a good deed. Alright, next, exercise 3. Answer the questions. Do you like the story? When they ask the question, do you like the story? You can just answer yes, I do, or no, I don't. And number 2, what's the best part? So for this question, you can try to explain which part of the story that attract you, which part of the story that you think is the best. Maybe you can write the part that Silvas and his father erased the man who take the Prince Nebby's ring, or it's up to you to choose which part of the story that you like the most. Number 3, who is your favorite character? So from this story, we know that the character is Silva, and then his father and his friend. So we can choose between them. Number 4, what do you think Silva is going to be when he grows up? So when you answer, you can start with, I think Silva is going to be maybe a policeman, a soldier, or whatever it is when he grows up. Alright. Before we end this lesson, let's learn the simple grammar of this topic. Is he going to watch TV? Yes, he is. This is a positive statement. No, he isn't. This is a negative statement. Is she going to watch TV? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. So for he and she is singular, so we use is or is not or isn't for the negative statement. Meanwhile, for you or they or we have to use are. Are you going to swim? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. For you, we and they, it is plural form. So for plural form, we have to use are. And the positive statement is yes, they are. The negative statements go with no, they aren't, which means are not.